The vibration came from the other room, sharp and sudden, cutting through the quiet of the evening. I glanced at the clock, then at the dark hallway, unsure why my heart started racing before I even moved. When I saw the message light up my phone, "Come here," there was no name attached. Just those two words. I told myself it was nothing, but my feet were already carrying me forward. We had been distant for weeks, sharing space without really sharing anything else. Conversations were short, smiles forced, silences heavy. I thought maybe this message was an attempt to bridge that gap, a small step toward fixing what we had both been avoiding. Still, something felt off, like a warning I couldn't quite hear. As I walked down the hallway, memories crept in, late nights talking, laughter that once came easily, promises whispered without thinking. I wondered when exactly things had changed. Was it something I said, or something left unsaid for too long? The door to the bedroom was half open, light spilling into the hall. I hesitated, my hand hovering near the doorframe. Part of me wanted to turn around, to pretend I hadn't seen the message at all. But curiosity, mixed with hope, pushed me inside. They were sitting on the edge of the bed, phone in hand, face unreadable. The room felt tense, like the air itself was holding its breath. For a moment, neither of us spoke. The silence was louder than any argument we'd ever had. Then they looked up at me, eyes tired but determined. "We need to talk," they said, quietly. Those 4 words landed harder than I expected. I realized then that this wasn't about closeness, it was about honesty. They told me things I hadn't been prepared to hear. About feeling unseen. About carrying doubts alone. About pretending everything was fine when it wasn't. Each sentence felt like a crack forming in. Something I thought was solid. I wanted to interrupt, to defend myself, to explain. But I didn't. I listened. And as I did, I realized how much I had missed by assuming instead of asking. How easy it is to overlook someone when you think they'll always be there. When it was my turn to speak, my voice shook. I admitted my own fears, the way I'd pulled back instead of leaning in. I confessed that I'd been scared of this exact moment, scared of hearing the truth. Saying it out loud was painful, but also strangely freeing. We didn't fix everything that night. There was no sudden resolution, no dramatic promise that erased the hurt. What we shared instead was something quieter, a mutual understanding that things couldn't stay the same. Eventually, the conversation slowed, words giving way to silence again. But this time it felt different. Not heavy, not sharp, just real. We both knew decisions would have to be made, and they wouldn't be easy. I walked back to the living room later, my phone still in my hand, the screen dark now. The message that had called me there felt like a turning point, a line drawn between before and after.